Okay, it is week 3. No, it's not. It's week 2. I'm leaving that in. It's week 2 of the draft league. Um, Hopefully I've posted another random battles video by this point. I only have one up as of recording this. I want to do more. But yeah, so today we have a very interesting match. Look at this. What do you notice about this team? You notice that it's called Electrode Squared? Well, that's for a good reason, because there's not one, not two, but 3 Electrodes. Alright, that Reggie Alecki is an Electrode. Alright. I'm telling you. Like 3 electric types, you know, 2 weather setters, 3 very dangerous Pokemon, 2 super bulky Pokemon, and 1 very unorthodox player. Alright. So, my opponent is a very... he's a very interesting player. Like, I've seen a team he brought to, like, OU with, like, Hisuian Electrode, because that's his favorite mon, then Articuno, and then Physical Blissey. I'm not even joking. I mean, granted, it was in, like, the 1300s, but still, he, very volatile player. He could really bring anything, which makes it pretty hard to prepare for a match like this, but I think I've done pretty well. I didn't do a ton of prep for this week just because, 1, I didn't really know where to start, and 2, I just didn't have a ton of time this week. But I like what I like the team I've made. So if you'll notice, the first thing you'll probably notice is no Iron Valiant, right? Call me crazy, but it doesn't even look this good into this matchup, and it doesn't look great into this matchup. It looks fine, but here's why I think I have better Pokemon. What outruns Iron Valiant at neutral? Electrodes and Regieleki. And Barraskewda too. So you might be thinking, like, okay, run Choice Scarf. Well, first of all, he can bring timid Regieleki and still outrun me by 2 points. And I'm taking away from my power, which I think is really valuable here. I think having, you know, really strong options to break through stuff like, you know, Hippowdon, Blissey, Knacklestack, Mew, like, that's all pretty important. And I just don't think Iron Valiant gets the job done here. You know, if I brought, like, Scarf Special Iron Valiant, he could bring, like, Spadef, Hippowdon, you know, Blissey, like, even, like, point is, his defensive pieces have a lot of ways to deal with my Iron Valiant. And it doesn't even really hit that hard, you know, with a Choice Scarf. Like yeah, 120 special attack, 130 attack is nothing to sneeze at, but when you have absolute demons like Hippowdon, Blissey, and even Knacklestack, I'm telling you, this thing's going to put in work. You kind of start to realize, like, yeah, Iron Valiant isn't amazing here. I'm still glad I drafted it. I'm not going to, like, trade it away, but it's not as good here. This is probably, I mean, I haven't really looked ahead too much, but this is probably going to be its worst matchup of the league. I wouldn't be surprised. So I brought Swords Dance Dusk Lycanroc. It's got a great speed tier, you know, it covers stuff like a Espathra, covers Heracross. I didn't put Psychic Fangs on it, I just couldn't fit it. I did want Swords Dance to be able to potentially break past stuff like, you know, Heatran, Hippowdon, late game if I really feel like I need to. Even Accelerock, +2 Accelerock can kill Pelipper after just a little bit of chip. Right. So, yeah, hold on. So, yeah. Swords Dance Lycan Rock is pretty good here. I was a bit torn between, like, Excel Rock and Stone Edge, but I decided on Excel Rock because at +2 it kills, like, Regieleki, Electrode, or, like, Hisuian Electrode, all that stuff. Then I added Choice Specs Hoopa as just a really nice wall breaker, for things like Hippowdon. It leads really well into Pelipper. I think with Modest, Shadow Ball is a guaranteed okay. Let's actually look. Let's see. Pelipper, defensive. Yeah, Shadow Ball is very much guaranteed. It's favored to KO. So, yeah, that's really nice. Even like Focus Blast, 3 at KO's Spidef Blissey. It's crazy. It's crazy strong. Yeah. And then, just Energy Balls, good coverage for like Knuckle Stack, Hippowdon. And I don't really need it for Barraskewda because it's so frail that it dies to, Hoopa looking at it funny. But I did go for Psyshock over Psychic, just so that I wouldn't get as walled by Blissey. I think that was a good move. And the difference between Psychic and Psyshock in this matchup is fairly negligible, so I don't think it'll lose me the game. Right. So, yeah. I also put the rest into Spidef because, like, base 70 speed, it's not really going to be doing anything here with such a fast and dangerous team. Like, this team is going to be operating, like, super quickly. And, investing into 239 speed isn't going to cut it. And I'm not dropping Modest. Like, that's not happening. So, I decided to use its really nice 130 Spidef to my advantage. And, yeah. This is Hoopa's debut in the league, as well as Lycan Rock. So, I'm excited to see how much work they put in. And then I have, it's Electros. I got distracted. Yeah, okay. So Electros, I'm bringing Stomping Tantrum again for Heatran. I couldn't really make it Oko unless it's like offensive Heatran and I go like max attack or whatever, but like that's not really worth it at that point. This is same general idea as last week. Just a nice bulky pivot. Help bring in threats like Lycan Rock and Hoopa. Or, just really punish switches with, Volt Switch of my own. Nice EV spread here. Covers a lot of my bases, like Regieleki. I don't know if I calced for a Spothra. Let's look at it. When in Rome. Actually, no, I don't feel like it because the Spothra calking is annoying to set up. I do want to see if it lives. I did make the team fairly quickly, if I'm being 100% honest. Because like I said, I didn't have too much time on my hands. Barraskewda in the rain. Yeah. Wait, no. Okay, Liquidation, 6.3% chance of KO. I know these defense EVs do something. Right, it can, take a Heracross Megahorn after rocks? Wait, Heracross. Yeah, it lives after rocks, so if, like, I have Electros in and he switches in, Heracross gets the burn. Flamethrower 2 at KOs, that's why I EV'd that to do. The Spidef plus HP and, like, AV takes, everything under the sun from Electrode, so it can do a KO with Flamethrower, takes it from Regieleki. Yeah, Stomping Tantrum's not quite a KO, but again, I don't think I necessarily need the attack, right? Again, this is just a bulky pivot that I really want to be able to rely on, get a lot of coverage. I did want to fit Giga Drain for Hippowdon, but I don't know. It just do I make the last minute change? I think I can actually do that. I wasn't wanting to make a last minute change like this, but I'm gonna trust my gut here. I only really needed Volt Switch for like Pelipper leads so I could switch out, but Giga Drain covers, you know, bringing Hip out on. It also helps, you know, against maybe like Fizz Def Knackle Stack. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. I'll have to update the calc. So yeah, I gotta clear out my imported sets and all that. But yeah, so Tinglu once again making an appearance. The sped F is really nice. It even tanks like Hisuian Electrode, Chloroblast, you know, obviously 1v1 Heatran, which, you know, without Terra, thank God, is very manageable. Magma Storm won't be doing too much. I was considering going Rocky Helmet, but it's like, risk reward ain't really in my favor. The sped F helps deal with the Spathra. I was going back and forth between Whirlwind and Ruination, but I decided on Whirlwind for, you know, again, a Spathra, just phasing out stuff in general. Went with Dual Hazards, once again, just for Knackle Stack, because I kind of concluded that the idea here is going to be to really be in control of field conditions, like, you know, weather and like hazards, because the only hazards he has is Stealth Rock. Oh wait, shit, does Mew get spikes? Oh, I guess you got the spoiler for my week 11 Azu set. Don't ask why I have that already. Oh shit, does get spikes. Okay. Well, not having... This makes not having removal on this team pretty rough. But I didn't want to bring Oricorio or Maushold anyway. Just because, like, they're way too easily countered, so... I think I just have to hope he doesn't bring Spike's Mew. And if he does, I don't think I'm terribly worried about the team overall. It just becomes a war of attrition at that point. And even then, I have heavy duty boots on Screamtail. By the way, Screamtail. This is pretty cool. So, Snowscape. It's like the Sunny Day tech that I was going to bring week 1. I never got to use it, but I went with Snowscape this time around because I don't want to power up Heatran's Magma Storms inadvertently. I was going to run 0 attacks and go, like, Protect over Dazzling Gleam, but I did want to be able to stay in and threaten something, so I thought Dazzling Gleam was the way to go. This is enough special defense to live a certain Espathra scenario I calced for, like, +2 special attack, speed F, and speed, stored power into... Wait. Oh, I guess I calced that for nothing now that I think about it. But the speed F is nice. And also having Fizz Def doesn't really... It's not going to hurt, you know? You can switch into... Like, I can take Heracross Megahorn if I need to. I know I'm not OC'd by that. Yeah. Wish Baton Pass. I did check. I asked. And obviously Baton Passing stats isn't allowed because that's broken as shit. But I asked. And apparently you can do Wish and Baton Pass because the rules say no passing beneficial status. I was like, okay, well, does Wish fall under that? It does not. Alright. You can Baton Pass Wish. So I went, you know, 0 speed IVs, sassy nature. Having 111 speed is pretty annoying, but I underspeed anything not named Heatran, Pelipper, Blissey, Hippowdon, and Knackle Stack. Like all the faster threats, right? I can take a hit from them, especially, you know, the Electrics and the Spathra, and really just make sure I can get out of there, a la Gen 8 Clefable. And then finally, Houndstone's coming just because I needed a consistent answer for Barraskewda Heracross. And it may seem like, oh, you know, these defensive sets aren't that good even after Fluffy, but no. Like, Banded Liquidation in the rain from Barraskewda. Oh, I guess I didn't count the turn one. Wait. Okay. Look at that. 2.3% chance to KO after leftovers recovery. It's beautiful, really. It's amazing. I didn't even consider that Barraskewda was his other Terra Captain, but I think if anything, he's gonna Terra Knackle Stack, right? And then it's like a... Yeah, it's not in favor to Oko after leftovers. Do I want boots on this guy? Nah, I don't think I need boots here. Source is me. But yeah. As for nicknames, I know people who use nicknames will do like the same ones on their Pokemon. Like for instance, Lycanroc would in this case be named Four Corners for the entire season. But like, I like to switch them up. You know, there's a certain pattern to them that again none of you will understand. Yeah, a lot of max spreads. Wasn't super happy about it when I made this team, but I think it's pretty necessary just because of how dangerous Ben can be. Ben, of course, being my opponent. I accidentally used the real life name. Oopsies. But yeah, so that's about all I have to say for the team. And my nerves are a little bit lessened this week, but still really nervous. I'm trying to work on it. Yeah, so I'll see you in the battle. Okay, we're here. Looking at team preview, I don't see a Mew and I don't see a Knackle Stack. For context, he got hacked in his week 1 game. Okay, so he brought the Rain team. With Heatran is interesting, but not terribly worried about it. Not seeing Hippowdon is great. I'm assuming this is physically defensive Pelipper. Let's see. So we got Heatran. Whatever. I'll change the sets as I see fit. Electrode. I'm doing this different to how I did it last week. Static. Whatever. It's really getting like. Yeah. Static. Just heavy duty boots. Whatever. Helper. Barraskewda. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's Adamant Choice Band. Regieleki Blissey. Double special attacker. Volt switch. Fortunately, Regieleki cannot Terra, which is really nice. I don't know what to make the last. I'll just keep it as protect. And then, oops, Blissey, defensive, whatever. Okay. All right. As a lead, I'm expecting Pelipper. Where's Pelipper? There it is. Okay. Shadow Ball is very much favored to KO, and if it doesn't to Blissey, what's my backup plan? My backup plan is go... I think I go Ting Lu, right? And just start setting up hazards. You can Rapid Spin with Regieleki. Ooh, we see the Blissey. Okay. Yeah, Volt Switch is free. No ground types is really nice. Serene Grace Blissey, I've seen it before. I meant to click Volt Switch, I'm gonna be honest. That's fine. All he really did was confuse me that turn. Which is fine. Okay, so this is the offensive Blissey. I've seen this set before, but I don't know off the top of my head. I'm going Scream Tail here. Seismic Toss. Does a good chunk. Not great. Just Dazzling Gleam. Yeah. Thought you might para. Okay. I gotta play around Paralysis Confusion. Or maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Let's see his last. This one. Hoopa. Side shot kills. We see the Pelipper. Perfect, perfect. And now, Shadow Ball. Hopefully I don't thud into Blissey. You probably see it as free here, though. I'm gonna go for Psyshock. It's a bit aggressive, but I think I can make the play. Pelipper can't threaten me in return because of my Spit F. U-turn won't do anything. Either way, I get good damage on it. I just don't know the item on it. Pursuing Electrode, huge. It is Sash. Okay. Okay. Pursuing Electrode is Sash. Doesn't really change anything in the calc. Okay. Okay. First major calc. Blast does nothing. Absolutely nothing. Even if it's modest. Chance to do 50. Do I... Okay. Now I ask myself, do I value Hoopa's HP that much? I don't think I do. It's nice. But... Okay. He read the switch. He got the play wrong. There we go. Stayed in. See the Barraskewda? Now this is going to be Terra Water. I think it's Terra Water, Terra Fighting. Crunch does nothing. Drops my defense. Unlucky. Super unlucky. Okay. That's actually really unlucky. We can calc for damage. Barraskewda is the fourth one. Houndstone. Crunch did 28.7. He min-rolled. Which I guess is lucky, but either way I can go Heatran, or Tinglu. Heatran comes out, perfect. This is actually perfect. I'll throw up on EQ. I could set up hazards, but I don't think it's worth it. I have a good position, and I need to push it. I need to push my good position. Pelipper comes out. Third one. Tinglu. Surf does a lot, if I'm being honest. I want to keep this thing healthy for Heatran. Although if it's on rain, I'm not even sure if it has Magma Storm. That's something to consider. What does it do to Scream Tail? $22. I can live with that. It clicks knockoff. Okay, that's fine because you have no hazards, except maybe like rocks on Heatran. Like, and I know this is offensive Blissey too. I'm pretty sure the last was like Zen Headbutt or Rock Slide, just for like Paraflinch tactics, right? Yeah, and now I get the slow baton pass, assuming I get to move. Come on. There we go. We got it. All right, what are we going to now? I think Lycanrock's free, right? Yeah, I was lucky to get parried. How about that? Okay. Now, I go Lycanrock. I threaten you out, always. Blissey's not a Terra Captain. It's Barraskewda Knackle Stack. You wouldn't stay in. There's no way. I'm a close combat. I don't want to get too crazy. Pelipper, that's fine. 36 is respectable. Let's just make sure that is standard defensive. Where's Lycanrock? There it is. Close combat. That's not. That's not even max HP. 36. That is offensive. It's not like I'll put in like, I don't know, 164. Let's just Okay. Wait. I'm trying to calc for like the worst possible scenario. So like, let's say I got a max roll. So the highest amount of defense he can have is 164. Okay. Good to know. It's good information. Now, tough. Go Hoopa on the Heat Train. Okay. Let's see. Heat Train specially defensive. Hoopa. Focus Blast. Never kills. In rain, Heat Train can't threaten me back. I Focus Blast. I'm not guaranteed to hit, and I probably don't kill Spadef. But there's no consequence. He can't punish it. Alright. So, this is a pretty good position. He goes for Magma Storm, does no damage. Hit the Focus Blast, connect, get the kill. Perfect. Best case scenario. I'll show you the set after. Alright, Bear Scoot is in. Let me think about this, let me think. Let me cook. I no longer need Screamtail. It was supposed to beat Electrode and like Espathra, but Electrode's dead and Espathra didn't come. I'll sack it. I'm okay with that. A Will-O-Wisp here. Even if I hit Blissey, I can body press after, so it's fine. Regieleki comes out. I always have an answer for this. You can't Terra, so it's fine. You can double all you want, but at the end of the day, I think my defensive core beats your offensive core. He does body slam. Alright. The gambler. Okay. I notice I'm doing better with nerves. My heart's not going like a million miles an hour like it was before. Stealth Rock's free here. You can't do anything to me. Alright, Pelipper. Not great to see here. Surf actually does a respectable amount if it's offensive to Electros. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Again, no electric types, or no ground types, so fine with going you Hydro Pump. Does not kill. Or it would have 2-hit KO'd had he hit both, and Rain's still been up. Now I can Volt Switch for free. Okay, Blissey's in. And now I get to Psyshock. Psyshock is free. It kills. Not worried at all. Actually, let me just make sure. Let me just make sure I didn't misplay. Bold. Come on. You're offensive. You wouldn't have defense. He stayed in. He misplayed. Okay. I think that's the game right there. That's the game. Pelipper. That dies. Barascoot is in. I can sack Electros now, right? Yeah, I can sack Electros. I have means to beat Regieleki and Blissey. And now I get to click Body Press for free. It's absolutely free here. Or I can Willow. I'll Willow here. You go Blissey. Dodge the Willow, that's okay. Funnily enough, I am a little bit scared of Water Pulse in the rain, so I'm gonna go with Hoopa here. Or do I? Yeah, I'll go Hoopa. It's fine. Regieleki comes in, makes an appearance. Now, because of my Spadef investment, Psyshock is again Super free. Come on. I'm right there. Take me home, Hoopa. Holy shit, that did nothing. Barraskewda. I can let this go. I can just let this go. I'm home free. Liquidation, that's A-okay. That is A-okay. Worst case scenario possible. Like, worst case scenario. I have Accelerock. But body press should be enough to finish the job. Come on. Let me see it. Regieleki. Ooh. I'm just gonna play it safe. Not let you get any unnecessary damage. Barraskewda, I'm getting that thing in. Alright. That wasn't even the goal of that whirlwind. I was half expecting Rapid Spin anyway, but fortunately Regieleki gets no coverage. It is Terra Fighting. Alright. And now? Come on, Houndstone. I Nightshade. That was kind of a choke, but it's okay. Come on. He Terra Fighting. He's not Terra Water. Really good here. Defense drop is unfortunate. That's actually super unfortunate. Barraskewda. It's the 4th slot. It's this one. Okay. Lycanroc. There is a world I lose this. I lied. No, there isn't. Crunch. Alright. GG. Come on. This kill's right. Barraskewda is so frail. Let's go. Holy shit, we did it. I'm 2 for 2. Undefeated. I got the 1-0, which, like, technically on the leaderboard there's a scoring system with, I'll unignore spectators, see what, I don't know if it lets me see what Brady said. Oh, okay. Yeah, Ben's still in here. Do you want to do a post-game interview? Yeah, there's a leaderboard that we have, and of all the winners, of all the people who won in week 1, I'm the lowest because I 1-0'd, and then I 1-0'd this game too. So, I don't know. I think it's a stupid scoring system anyway. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to him, see if we get a post-game interview.
Playing around last respects that whole fucking time.
Yeah, I noticed like you were really scared of Houndstone. That was really interesting. No, but I did bring it for like Barraskewda and Heracross. Like even with Crunch, you saw how much that did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice to have. I thought you would bring a Knuckle stack too.
Like I said, I was just bringing some random ass shit. I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah. Also, Heatran on Rain is crazy.
It was rest sleep talk, by the way.
Rest talk. Yeah, I'm not surprised considering you also brought the Blissey. You know.
Yeah.
Is that a
Defensive Heatran.
yeah defensive Heatran? Was that FizzDef Blissey too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was choice specs modest on Hoopa. Psyshock would have killed otherwise, but and since you did ask, I was max on special attack and speed or Spit F.
I'm surprised because that is slower than 190. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess you just use the standard like 252 HP, 216 Spit F, 40 speed set.
No, 0 speed in this one.
Oh, it's 0 speed. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how it's faster.
Yeah. Yeah, Hoopa is not fast. I mean, I figured like you basically have 3 Regielekis. All right, I'm not outrunning anything. Yeah. Yeah. It also like just it was just to eat up stuff in general. I,
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that focus blast hit because otherwise like Hoopa would have taken so much damage. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, you definitely played that well. I thought you'd bring a lot more stuff than you did. Like I thought you'd bring like maybe like Hip on or I was really scared of like last second. I was scared of like Spike's Mew.
Spikes Mew, yeah.
Yeah, like the idea was like I was thinking, okay, he's gonna bring Knackle Stack into stuff that can't touch it, and then he's gonna set up 3 layers of spikes with Mew so that I'm just switching around and racking up all this damage.
Yeah, I was thinking about bringing Toxic Spikes Mew.
Oh, yeah,
But
good
I decided
lord.
against it last second.
Yeah, I still need to bring Hisuian Quillfish to a match. It's
Yeah, I thought you were gonna bring that, so I was kind of building around that.
yeah, I mean, looking at your team, I can definitely see it. I just thought like I already had a Ting Lu. You know, my dark type slot is already filled, so it's all good. But yeah, GG's. Hope to see you in playoffs.